welcome back to my channel. This is Rosalina from Let's Plan About It. Today I'm going to be working on my catch-all spread for the week of December 15th to the 21st. I'm going to be using Live Love Posh Seasonal Love, July through December. You can use code Rosalina10 and that will save you 10% off of your order. That does exclude from Posh boxes, sets, and bundles, and my affiliate link will be in the description box down below, and I will earn a small commission if you do decide to shop through that link, and I always appreciate anytime anyone does. So yeah, I'm going to be working on my catch-all spread for this week using this sticker book. So let's go ahead and just get into it. I'm going to just start with this floral down here. Let's just keep it safe. I kind of want to do a border of these florals. I don't always do a border, but when the florals are this pretty, it's really hard not to, you know, like I just want them all over my spread. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring in some boxes. Let's take this one here, and I'm going to, I think I'm gonna actually stick it somewhere here. Let's do about right here. I think that's a good place. Is that straight? That's straight enough. We'll make that work. And then I'm going to bring in one of these boxes. So how about I take this box and I can stick this one about here for Wednesday. Thinking maybe I can get some lines in here on Wednesday as well, and then that will be my function. I'm kind of thinking these two can have some lines, or maybe I could put like bullet points here, lines here. I kind of like alternating that. And then I'm just going to use my Muji, I think that's how you say it, Muji, my Muji pin. It's a 0.5 for my lines. And I'm just going to get them down here. It's gonna be so hard to not use all the function. I mean, all the deco, but I do need some function. I kind of should have brought that a little lower, but you know, I'll just, right, that'll work. And then I'm gonna take some of these bullet points. Maybe I'll just add like 3 of them and stick it here. So I'll get this about that. When I like space them out pretty evenly. Well, I mean, as even as I can. All right, that is looking good. All right, so I think my function is okay for right now. So I'm gonna go back and play with this deco because that's the exciting part. I think I'm gonna take one of these, like snowflake looking thing. That's a lot of this color though right here, actually. Oh, I have different color ones. I'm gonna bring a different colored one actually, just to kind of like break that up a little bit. So maybe I can bring in, is this one too big? No, I think that'll work. So I'm gonna get this one about here. Yeah, that's good. And then should I bring some more, or should I start bringing in some florals? I think I'm going to bring in a little floral. Let's do something like that. Right. Hopefully everyone is having a good week so far. I am. It's a pretty eventful week, I can say. I feel like I have something basically at least like once a day. I have something going on, which, you know, isn't always the case. So that's cool. You know, it's the holidays, so there's always something that is going on, and you know, all that good stuff, kind of getting my planners ready for 2026. I'm actually going to kind of cut the offset a little bit. But yeah, I'm getting my planners ready. I do have my planner line up on my channel already. So if you haven't checked that out and you want to, that is ready and up if you want to check that out. And then I have my planner set up filmed. I just have to edit it. It's a long video, so that's gonna take me some time to edit. So hopefully I can get that up at least before the week is done. I'll probably get this one up, and then maybe I'll start focusing on editing that one. It's just a lot. So yeah, I'm like, okay, I need to get that done. But I have to get my planners and stuff situated as well. So trying to, you know, get that figured out. I'm wondering if I should put the dog or this nutcracker right here. I know I'm gonna bring that dog in, but it's just where I'm going to put it. Right here would be kind of cool. I think I'm gonna put that nutcracker right here. These stickers are so pretty. Sometimes it's like so nerve-wracking to use such pretty stickers because I'm like, am I going to give them enough justice? But you know, it's always me who psychs myself out when I do my planners. Let's bring in these presents and maybe something like that. Like these little this little setup here. What if I brought this in here? And then maybe like a present or something down here. I think I'm gonna try that, see how I like it. And if I don't like it, then I'll probably just bring it up. I was thinking of doing the bottom completely floral, but I think I'm going to change that up. Let's see, do I want to bring this or do I want to bring this brown one? I think I want to bring the brown one in, but I want to bring more, maybe like that. Yeah, that's cute. And here's the part where my scissors start looking a little wonky, a little crazy. They're looking, you know, not too cute. But I mean, is it really, you know, a good planning time if your scissors don't look a little crazy? Like so. And then everyone is out in the living room. So if you guys hear any commotion, that's just my fiance and my daughter. So I'm gonna start bringing in maybe some of these snowflakes. How about we get this one down here? Let's bring in one of these. Oh, actually, I'm gonna bring in that one. Let's do this one. Like so. Then I want to bring in some more floral. Maybe like this. And there is quotes in the back of the sticker book, so I definitely want to bring in some of those. I'll probably just start bringing these little bows and stars and all that fun stuff. Just bring that one there. And maybe like that. Yeah. All right, just something, you know, fun and not too functional in the sidebar. And then I'm going to bring in these quotes. I'm actually just going to use one of these that I made from my Cricut. How about have a holly jolly Christmas? And I'll probably get this one about here. And then I'll put some deco on that side. Just maybe some fun little elements like this. All right, so let's get this one about here. And then let's do, I have this little floral scrap that we can get. I'm gonna have to lift up this quote really quick. How about I bring some of these little ornaments and I'll have them just kind of like falling, or not falling, but like coming down. That'll be kind of fun. Maybe a little higher, like so. And then I'll just draw some little lines there. Do I have another small one? I don't, of course. Maybe I'll put something on this side. Maybe some, how about a little snowflake? Let's see. I'm gonna draw some lines first right there and see how I like that. Sorry, my paper's going everywhere. Like that. All right, cute. And I'm gonna stick that back because I am not gonna stab myself today. How about I get a little snowflake coming down. I definitely need to clean my my scissors. They're looking crazy, guys. All right, and then I have this little scrap of a star. It's so messy from my scissors, but that's okay. All right. Yeah, that's cute. That's a cute little scene. And then I can put something here. I have this present that can go here. So I'm gonna lift up this and let's get this here. All right, like that. Hopefully you can tell that's a present. You probably can't, but I mean, if you're watching this video, you know that it's a present. All right, so I think I wanna bring some more florals up there and maybe some more snowflakes. Let's go ahead and take this one here. All right, let's bring in some of these florals. I think I changed my mind on this snowflake. I think I want to bring in some more florals. Yeah, I'm gonna bring more florals. This I'll probably stick like down here or something. Oops. Probably stick it right here. Yeah, that's good. I'm gonna bring in like so. All right, I cut my scissors, so they should cut a little better. Actually, I think I'm gonna have to cut a little bit more of this sticker. Let's see how that works. This is gonna be okay. And then I'll just fix that bullet point. All right. Oh yeah, let me fix this really quick. All right, That looks great. And I mean, I could bring in another quote to stick right here. Don't know if I really want to though. We'll see. I guess we'll find out. Maybe I could stick this though. Like that. Just bring that a little bit more over. Yeah, I like that. And then I'm just gonna cut this so it doesn't go past that line. I don't know what I want to add here, so I think I'm going to come to this side and then I'll come back to this side if I'm going to add anything here. I'm thinking I should either leave it or maybe add a box because I did take up the function and I have something so small. So I might leave this blank, we'll see. But I'm gonna hop onto this side and see what I could come up with. All right, so first things first, I want to get this tree in. I know I should be worried about function, but I really want to get this tree. So I'm going to get this tree right here. This tree is so pretty. Yesterday in my town, they had, like at the fairgrounds, they had this event where it was like lit up and there was a whole bunch of like beautiful lights and like decoration and stuff, and we got to just kind of like, you know, see everything, take pictures. It was freezing. It was like 45 degrees. I know to like some people it's like that's not even cold, but I live in California, so 45 degrees is cold for us. It's cold for us. Like my fingers, my thumbs were like frozen. I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't know how people do this. But it was so cold and but it was so fun. It was so worth it. My baby, she loved it. We had such a blast. But that just kind of reminded me, do I want that there? Maybe I'll put that on a box. That just kind of reminded me of like yesterday's event. It was so cool. We haven't been to something like that before. That was our first time, and we definitely want to do it again because it was beautiful. I'm going to, I'll probably get this one here. I think that's good. And then I think I might just kind of cut the line so it doesn't go out too far, like this line. But I'll take this one here. But yeah, it was such a cool experience. I can't wait to do it next year. And then tomorrow night, we're planning on going to this event. It's called Christmas Tree Lane. It's about an hour away. And you just drive by this neighborhood and they're all lit up. They're beautiful homes and they're lit up so nicely, like all their Christmas decor in the background. Like they decorate that entire street. It's a long street, and in the background they have music, and you can turn the station to whatever station it's advertising, and then you just kind of like listen along, and it's super cool. So we plan to go there tomorrow. It's like so crazy long. Like you wait literally in line. Like the neighborhood, there's like it's a bigger city, but it like wraps around. It's crazy. Like there's a whole bunch of like the cops, they kind of like, you know, help maintain the roads. It's a very big event, and we're gonna go tomorrow, and I'm so excited. My baby, she loves it. We've been going every year, and she always loves it. So I am looking forward to that. I'm thinking about getting some boxes here, but I'm trying to think. If I have my boxes here, I think that's gonna be good. So I have function on these days. So I want to make sure I'm giving myself the function before I, you know, go crazy with the decoration, because I want to use all these decorations, all the decor, but you know, I need to keep in mind the function, and it is a busy week, so I feel like that's crooked. That looks a little crooked to me, but I can't like fully tell how. All right, I'm just gonna leave it like that. I can't fight it too much. I want to kind of want to bring in that black color though, because it's on there. So what if I just bring this long, skinny, and stick it here or here? Maybe I'll stick it right here. And then I'm actually gonna cut it. Then I won't feel so bad when I go heavy on the decoration because I'm gonna have my lines. So yeah, so that is our plans for this week. I am so excited. Do you guys have any fun traditions that you guys do, or you know, maybe you're wherever you live, do they, you know, have anything like that? We unfortunately missed the Christmas parade this year in our town and the town over, unfortunately, but I think we are making up for it by, you know, like yesterday's event, like that was super fun, and then tomorrow's. So, you know, we feel good about it. We definitely feel good about it. I think I'm going to get some of my lines in and my bullet points, and then we'll go in with the decorations. So I think I'm gonna bring some lines in down here, and then I'll bring my bullet points up there. So let's stick these here. Before I used to go in with my deco first and then my function, but lately I've just been doing my function because I like to decorate. I really like to decorate my stuff. So sometimes I feel guilty because I'm like, am I taking away my function? But if I have my function on here already, then I think I'll be fine, you know? So that's my mindset on it. And let's get, should I have some bullet points here? How about we get, I was gonna do bullet points there, but if I got some bullet points here, I think that'll work. Let's bring bullet points there. I'm changing my mind last minute. Sometimes when I do that, I regret it, but I guess we'll find out. I guess we will find out. And then let's get one here. Then maybe I could still have something here, and if not, then I'll put another bullet point down there. But I'm gonna see how I like that. And I think I'm actually going to kind of want to bring in another bullet point here, and I kind of want to bring in some lines here. We're gonna try it, guys. All right, so let's bring in bullet points here. I'm gonna bring in these light pink ones this time, but I'll probably bring them down a little lower because I'm gonna have some the snowflakes and the florals down there. We're just going for it. We are going for it. All right, and then let's bring in some lines right here on Sunday like I initially planned. All right. All right, so I got those lines there, and I believe the 21st is actually the first day of winter. So I want to bring in one of these winter quotes. And then for these quotes, if you're wondering, I just went on Cricut Design Space and I just typed in I believe it was images, and I just typed in like, oh, Christmas quotes or winter quotes, and then these came up, and I just did it like that. So nothing too crazy. I didn't like make these on my own. I hate sometimes that smears. I'm gonna wipe that out really quick. But yeah, that's how I did the quotes. I will not take full credit for those. Those were already like that. All right, so that looks good. I have my quote there. And now let's look at some of the deco. Let's see what I can put. I know I want to add this here. I just got to find a good space for it. That would be cute there, but I put the bullet points. Oh, that would be really cute. I mean, I could write small, or I could, oh, I'm just making a mess with that ink. Okay, I am going to move this over, and I need to cover that ink up with some stuff, because sometimes with that, the Muji pen, I don't love it because sometimes it smears like that. So that's kind of the case this time. So, I mean, I do like them, but I don't love them. You kind of got to let them dry. So, you know, it's one of those things. So I definitely need to cover that up. I'm going to get this here. I know that this kind of goes into there, but that's okay. That doesn't bother me too much. Again, if you hear anything, that's just my daughter. She is talking it up out there. I think she's excited because my fiance just made some spaghetti and she loves spaghetti, so she's just excited. Okay, that looks great. That does not look great. So I'm going to white out this here. And then I'm gonna cover that up. But I think I'm gonna leave that section alone for a little bit because I don't wanna continue to smear it. So I'm going to just go back in with some more deco. I want to bring in this little dog because he is the cutest thing ever. I want to bring him here. Let's bring him on in between the boxes. In between these boxes here. That's so cute. All right, that looks good. I'm going to bring in this here because I've been wanting to add this one in. So let's stick that there. And then I'll add my florals. All right, I'm gonna take these florals here and stick these. Actually, I'm going to stick them a little higher. It's gonna kind of go into the line, but that's okay. All right, cute. Then let's get some presents. Get to this one here, and both of them aren't going to fit, so I'm just gonna have to take one of them, which will be that one. I think that's good. And I like that I can still make like a whole other spread with these stickers. I literally have enough for that, which I love that because I will definitely want to use more of these stickers. I think I'm just gonna put like little elements just to kind of like, you know, keep that looking a little full. How about I stick this one down here? Yeah. All right, that looks great. I'm going to cover this up. That's perfect right there. All right, so let's get this one about there. And then maybe I'll get some little snowflakes. I'm gonna bring in maybe this one. That'll work. All right, so I'm gonna cut the offset a little bit more. Just a little bit more so it's not coming out too much. All right, That's great. I love that. Okay. Let's see, what else? What else? Take one of these and stick it there. I'm gonna do this one. I'm just gonna cut a little bit more off to make it thinner so it's not coming out so much. Going to straighten that out because that's gonna bother me. Bring in another little snowflake. Let's see if this is short enough. I think so. Yeah, that works. How about we bring in another present? Yeah. All right, so let's bring this one in about there. I'm just gonna cut this off. So unnecessary, but again, it'll bother me if I don't. I have this little snowflake that maybe I will get about here. That is cute. Love that. Let's get this one about right here. All right, and I have these leaves. I think I can make these leaves work at the top up here. Like that. Going to maybe, oh, those are kind of like the same, but I think I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. I'm gonna add that present there. That's kind of, you know, very similar, just like a slight difference, but it's okay. Oh, there's the train, of course. The train always knows when I'm filming. Every time I'm filming, they're like, you know what, she's filming, let's pass by. All right, and then I wish I had like a tiny floral. I mean, I have this one. It's not as small, but yeah, let's do that. All right, that's cute. Oh my gosh, that is so adorable. I could stick this one about here. Like that. That's so cute. I feel like it's a little empty down here, but I don't really know like what else I can really bring. How about I bring some bows in? Would that be too much to bring in some bows? I brought like those two, and how about some stars? Just to kind of like fill it with something. That's cute. I like that. I was contemplating if I should come back to this. I think what I might do is just bring a little box or something, or what I could do is bring some bullet points. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about bullet points right next to lines. I guess I could try it. We could see how that'll work. So I brought in the light pink, that pink. So the only ones I didn't bring in is the black. I'm going to get a couple of these. See what I could bring down there. What if I brought this one? It says magical. That's cute. And what I could do is just kind of spread these out a little bit more. Oops, that was probably too much. Yeah, that looks better. And then I'm going to fix this one because I'm noticing it. Oops. I'm noticing it, and yeah, Did that do anything? Probably not, but I am going to, because again, I can't stop. I'm going to put that there. And is there anything else that I can fit before I call this quits? Maybe not. I think I'm done. I think I might be done, guys. I know I need to like stop already. I need to go eat some dinner because my tummy is telling me to. Let's get that in there and let's get, oops. How about a star right here? Just like those extra touches. All right, I'm done. I am done. Let's get this back in the planner and let's see how it looks in there. Alrighty, so here is my spread in the planner. I absolutely love how it came out. It is super cute. I love all these colors. I love the deco. We are getting closer to Christmas and I cannot wait. So I know I was kind of a mess in this video. It's like, I don't know, I haven't filmed in a couple days, like with the plan with me, and it's like I all of a sudden forgot how to plan or decorate, but we made it. So hopefully you guys liked this video. Hopefully you guys like this spread. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're not, but you would like to be, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can see more of my future videos and watch me just change my mind a million times and just keep adding and adding some more. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye.